Welcome to Listen and Grow Books, your sanctuary for wisdom-packed summaries from timeless books that shape the way we think, live, and grow. Today we turn to one of the greatest Stoic philosophers of all time, Epictetus, and his remarkable teachings captured in the book, The Art of Living. This book, distilled from his discourses and compiled by his student Arian, is not about theory, but practice. Guidelines on how to live with purpose, resilience, and peace in a chaotic world. Let's explore the essence of Stoicism and how Epictetus' teachings offer clarity, discipline, and freedom in the modern age. Epictetus was born a slave in ancient Rome, yet his teachings empowered kings, generals, and modern thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Admiral James Stockdale. Why? Because his wisdom applies to all people, regardless of circumstance. This book isn't about escaping life's problems. It's about facing them with clarity. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities, discomfort into discipline, and ordinary days into meaningful ones. So as we dive in, remember, The Art of Living isn't just a title, it's a path. Chapter 1. Control what you can, accept what you can't. At the heart of Stoic wisdom lies this simple idea: we must separate what is within our control from what is not. Epictetus tells us some things are up to us and some things are not. You can't control the weather, the economy, or other people's actions, but you can control your own responses, your choices, your values. Peace comes when we stop wasting energy on things we cannot change. Suffering, he says, is often the result of wanting reality to be different. The modern takeaway? Focus on your circle of control. Let go of what isn't yours to carry. This principle has echoed through time and has become the foundation of modern cognitive behavioral therapy. The ancient Stoics, long before modern psychology, understood that peace depends on how we think, not what we face. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing where to put your energy. You can't stop someone from judging you, but you can choose whether to let it disturb you. And that choice is where power lives. Chapter 2. Desire less, live more. Epictetus teaches that freedom begins with mastering our desires. He warns against becoming enslaved to pleasure, status, or wealth. When we desire what lies outside our control, we become anxious, dependent, and easily manipulated. Instead, train your desire toward virtue, toward integrity, kindness, and wisdom. This doesn't mean renouncing all comfort, but rather recognizing that happiness is internal. It comes from aligning your actions with your values, not from the size of your bank account or the approval of others. Want less, and you'll find you already have enough. Chapter 3. Live in accordance with nature. To Epictetus, living well means living in harmony with nature, your own human nature, and the nature of the world. This means fulfilling your role with excellence, whether as a parent, student, leader, or citizen. It means embracing reason, accepting hardship, and honouring your unique responsibilities. He says, don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. Resisting reality leads to stress. Embracing it leads to freedom. Be who you are meant to be, calm, rational, and deeply present. Chapter 4. Practice voluntary discomfort. One of Epictetus' most radical practices is voluntary hardship, training yourself to be strong before difficulty strikes. He advises his students to periodically fast, wear simple clothes, or sleep without luxury. Not to punish themselves, but to prepare. When we practice going without, we reduce fear. We become more resilient and grateful. Modern Stoics might cold shower, take digital detoxes, or say no to things they usually indulge in, not out of guilt, but to sharpen self-discipline. Comfort is sweet, but strength comes from challenge. This idea runs counter to our modern world of convenience, but Epictetus believed comfort breeds complacency. If you always avoid difficulty, you become weaker. But if you embrace a little discomfort on purpose, you grow. Try going without your phone for a day. Skip a meal with gratitude. Sleep without the pillow. These small challenges teach the mind that it can endure. And a mind that has endured small challenges is better prepared for the big ones. Chapter 5. Don't be disturbed by others. Epictetus reminds us that other people's opinions are not our business. He says, if someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself. Simply live so that no one will believe it. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, only for how you act. Don't waste your energy trying to control someone else's judgments. Criticism, gossip, or praise, these lie outside your control. What matters is whether you're living with virtue, intention, and self-respect. Live with such clarity that words lose their power over you. Chapter 6. Philosophy is a way of life. To Epictetus, philosophy isn't an academic subject, it's a daily discipline. It's not about impressive quotes or intellectual debates. It's about how you respond to stress, how you handle failure, how you treat the people around you. Philosophy should be like a gym for the mind, a place where you train to become better each day. He urges us to practice, not just study, to live what we learn. He says, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Epictetus believed that philosophy should shape our actions more than our arguments. He challenged his students to embody discipline in how they wake up, how they speak, how they eat, and how they treat others. He asked, why do we study philosophy? Not to impress, but to improve. Not to memorize quotes, but to become strong, honest, and free. Every decision, no matter how small, is a chance to live our philosophy. Chapter 7. Prepare for life's uncertainty. Epictetus teaches us to prepare for misfortune, not fear it. He encourages us to practice a mental technique called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Imagine difficulties before they happen, so you are not shocked when they arise. Expect challenges, prepare your mind, strengthen your principles. This is not pessimism, but mental armor, because life is unpredictable, but your response can be steady. Resilience isn't born in comfort, it is forged through mental rehearsal and daily preparation. Final thoughts. The art of living. The art of living teaches us that true happiness doesn't come from luck, wealth, or fame, but from living with wisdom, discipline, and alignment. It reminds us to focus on what we can control, to desire less, to live honestly and intentionally, to stay calm in chaos, and to embrace life as it comes. Epictetus' voice, echoing from ancient Rome, remains as relevant now as it was then. In a noisy world full of distraction and drama, his simple Stoic teachings offer clarity and peace. The art of living is not something to be mastered once. It's a practice, one decision at a time. This is not a book to read once and forget. It's a handbook for life, a set of reminders to return to again and again when life feels uncertain, unfair, or overwhelming. Epictetus teaches us that the goal isn't to have an easy life, it's to become a strong person. And strength comes not from domination, but from self-mastery. When you live in alignment with truth, accept what you can't change, and focus on being your best self, then you're truly practicing the art of living. Thank you for listening to this audiobook summary of The Art of Living by Epictetus. If this timeless wisdom spoke to you, consider buying the book using the link below. It's a treasure you'll want to return to again and again. And if you found value in this summary, please like, follow, and subscribe to Listen and Grow Books. We share the best insights from powerful books every week to help you grow in mind, character, and purpose. Until next time, live simply, stay grounded, and embody the art of living.